We'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, this is customary. Those who can comfortably do so will rise and face the parking lot from which we entered to welcome the Shabbat presence and whatever she drives in on. L'chadodi.
L'chadodi likrat kalai alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat l'kabela L'chadodi likrat kalai alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat l'kabela Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Ishme'anu El Hamiuchan Adonai Echad Ushmo Echad L'Shem U'Tiferet V'Litchilah L'Chadoti Likrat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela L'Chadoti Likrat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela L'Krat Shabbat L'Chuven Elcha Ki Mekor HaBracha Merosh V'Kedem V'Sucha Sof Ha'aseh V'Machsheva Tfilah L'Chadoti L'Krat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela L'Chadoti L'Krat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela Hitoreri Hitoreri Ki ba'orei u'me'ori Uri Uri Shidaberi Kevod Adonai Alai Nikla L'Chadoti L'Krat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela L'Chadoti L'Krat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela Boi v'shalom Ateret pala Gam v'simcha U'v'tzola Toch emunei Am segula Boi chala Boi chala L'Chadoti L'Krat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela L'Chadoti L'Krat Kalai Alalai 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 K'nei Shabbat L'Kabela
We continue on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yedutei Ve'amlich malchutei Ve'chayechon u'vyom echon U'vchayei lechol beit Yisrael Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv, Veimeru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevorah, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר וירומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה, דעמי רבי עלמא, ואמרו Amen.
Baruch Hu, our call to prayer, page 28.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
Last three lines in the Hebrew on page 30.
El Chai v'Kayam, Tamidim l'chaleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Shemo.
Ha'ma'ariv, Aravi.
Amen. The dogs are really going at it right now. I wasn't referring to you, but it's okay. Page 33. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo, Yisrael. We're going to continue with Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. 37. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Adonai Elohechem, Emet.
Emet. Mi chamocha. I'll let Cantor Paul say a word of introduction. Our Song of Freedom, page 40.
So during the month of Elul, we prepare our hearts and our spirits for the High Holy Days by recalling the words of Psalm 27. So when we sing Mi chamocha on many occasions, when it's not a regular Shabbat or when it's a Shabbat in a particular season, since Mi Chamocha has no specific nusach, any specific melody associated with Shabbat or weekdays or anything else in the main melody of it, we kind of adapt to fit the melody of the season. So we're going to do Mi Chamocha to the tune of Achat Sha'alti. I'll give you a chance to kind of learn it with me. It's familiar if you've been around for any length of time here at TBI. It goes like this. You said in C minor. We're doing it. Same thing again. Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar hakodesh, nora tehilot, osefele, malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei ayam, bifnei Moshe u'Miriam, zeli Eloi ve'ameru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Yadadai, yadadai, dai, 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 yadadai, dai, 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 yadadai, dai, dadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai, 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 yadadai, dai, 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 yadadai, dai, dadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, yadadai, dai, dai, Kifad Adonai et Yaakov, Goalo mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch Ata Adonai,
Baruch Shemo.
Gal Yisrael.
As night is descending, we ask for a Sukkot Shalom, a sukkah, a shelter of peace, to descend on us and on all the world. We ask that we go to sleep with a sense of wholeness and peace and wake up with a sense of purpose. Hashkivenu, page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ahamidenu shomreinu lechayim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ahamidenu
Gift of Shabbat, of being together with community, of having an opportunity to reflect and to renew. We give thanks for all of this. Join in singing Vishamru, page 44.
Vishamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Israel et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת
I'd like to invite Dr. Randy Polivoy to share a little bit about the music that he'll share with us at the end of the Amidah.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Sorry, I'm just, I erased my, that usually doesn't happen on my phone. I didn't bookmark it, yeah. Just give me 1 second. So, 2 weeks ago at this outdoor service, I played a setting of Yehiyu L'Ratzon, May the Words of My Mouth, by the composer Raymond Smollover. And tonight I'm going to do a different setting of the same prayer, May the Words of My Mouth, by Max Janowski. Max Janowski, to those of you who have been around a while, is a very famous American composer based in Chicago. And he was multifaceted. He was a very fine composer of Jewish liturgical music, a conductor, a choir director, and a voice teacher. So he is very, very like a Renaissance person. You're probably most familiar with his famous setting of Avinu Malkeinu, which we will be doing in several weeks for Rosh Hashanah. So 3 weeks. 4 weeks. Rosh Hashanah.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So now that we got that straight.
Only 3, Rabbi. 3 weeks.
3 short weeks. Okay, so I will be playing that momentarily.
6.
Stop it.
So we begin our Amidah on page 46. If you're comfortably able to do so, you can rise.
So we're going to reprise the Hine Matov melody for Adonai Svatai. Oh, Sham, oh, Sham, oh, Sham, oh, Sham, oh, Sham, oh, Sham, oh, Oh, Sham, Adonai, Adonai, Sefatai Tifta, Ufi Yakid, Tehilatecha, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם
וזרוע צרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, בחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממיד ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל.
52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Baruch Shemo.
Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen.
Please take a few moments for silent prayer. When you're through, you may be seated. I don't like to wait in line. My family loves to go to Disneyland and places like that, but I don't like to go because I don't like to wait in line. But perhaps it's because I don't like to wait in line that it bugs me a lot when people cut in line in front of me. That Americans collectively spend 37 billion hours a year waiting in line. It's a lot of line. It's a lot of time in line. But I think what bugs me about people cutting into the line is that it's the apparent feeling that their time is more valuable than everybody else's, that they put themselves before others without thinking about how others might feel. This week's Torah portion includes a whole bunch of commandments about increasing our sensitivity to the feelings of others. It doesn't say, as much as it should, it doesn't say in here, no cutting in line. It does not say that in this Torah portion. But it does talk about a number of different pieces. It says that we need to think not only about what's best for ourselves, but how our actions impact others. If we find a lost object, we're supposed to try to return it to its owner, even if this takes time and energy on our part. We need to think about the feelings of the person who's lost the possession. Workers in vineyards are allowed to eat grapes as they work, so that their feelings are respected and their natural hunger is satisfied. When coming to collect a loan, one must wait outside the home of the borrower and wait courteously and not go pounding on the door, because you don't want to embarrass them in front of their family. The Torah insists that workers be paid on time. To delay payment is considered oppression of the worker. It says in the portion, "In the same day you shall pay the wage, neither shall the sun go down upon it. For if the person is poor and sets their heart upon it, lest they cry out against you unto the eternal, and it be counted a sin against you." Delaying in paying one's worker is not simply an act of financial negligence, but an affront to the laborer who depends on the daily income. And it reflects a certain disregard toward the person who provided the service and is entitled to receive that pay. It was said of Rabbi Yitzhak Luria, the great 16th century Kabbalist of Sfat, that he would not allow himself to pray mincha, the afternoon prayer service, until first he paid all debts to his workers. He reasoned, how can I stand in prayer before God if I have not fulfilled my basic obligation to the people who work for me? We might extend Rabbi Luria's reasoning to those who cut in line, who take shortcuts at the expense of others, who think themselves more important and more entitled than others. Can we who stand before God in prayer, can we stand before God in prayer if we have shown callousness to our fellow human beings? The Talmud in Brachot 6b says that if one does not respond to the greeting of another, it's as if they were considered a thief. By ignoring the greeting of another person, it's as though one is indicating, you're not important enough to merit a simple word of response from me. The non-responder is considered a thief because they've robbed the other person of dignity and feelings of self-worth. The greatest people are precisely those who are the most generous and sensitive to the feelings of others. They conduct themselves with good manners and thoughtfulness. They're humble, natural, authentic, and kind. They pay their debts on time. They demand no extra honors or privileges. They don't cut corners in their lives. In what ways do we overlook the feelings of others? How can we be better in this new year? There's a story that's told that once on Rosh Chodesh Elul, the first day of the month preceding Rosh Hashanah, the great sage, Hasidic sage Levi Yitzchak of Berdichev heard a man going door to door asking if anyone had anything in need of repair. Rabbi Levi Yitzchak heard this person outside his door saying, "Anybody have anything in need of repair?" And he fell to his knees and said, "Woe, woe is me, and woeful is my soul. The day of judgment is fast approaching, and I have yet to repair myself. Our high holy days are right around the corner. 3 weeks. So let's take some time to look inside ourselves and ask that question: what in me is in need of repair? Shabbat Shalom. We turn now to page 253, for those of you who are in places that you have a little light, as we turn our thoughts to all of those in need of healing, of body, of mind, of spirit. Misha Berach.
O Holy One, blessed our mothers, blessed our fathers from ancient days. Bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names. Akadosh Baruch Hu, Yimalei Rachami Aleihem, Lehatzikam Ularabeotam, Vishlach Lahem Refuat Shlema, Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, B'toch Sha'ar Cholei Yisrael. Oh, blessed hear those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names.
We ask for blessings upon Rebecca Gilman, Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Toback, Rosalind Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blumenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Jennifer Rudin, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Marilyn Lubarsky, Joan Morse, Nomi Kravitz, Lori Snyder, Charity Razaday, Mike Klein, Barbara Fass, Joel Beasy, Gloria Foster, Rita Warshaw, Robert Gerard, Adele Harris, Brenda Found Gerard, Jan Marcus, Marla Fregosa, Al Shapiro, Jeff Nelson, Robert Waldman, Barry Gustafaro, Yudi Gratz DeLange, Eva Laxon, Alda Mendoza, Sharna Blitz, Eli Wakefield, Audrey Kubo, Deborah DeLange, James Stead, Rita Elias, Benjamin Jones, Stephen Gilbert, Sharon Zaki, Nell Barron, Karen Rosenthal, Oliver Holland, Rabbi Malka Middleman, Bill Hughes, and
bless and heal those in our hearts, and hear our prayer as we say their names.
I'd like to invite Eitan back up to share a few announcements and greetings.
Hello again, Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi Kupitz and Cantor Bush and Dr. Polovoy for this beautiful service tonight. Very nice weather, I think everyone would agree. And
I arranged for that.
oh yeah, exactly. And also thank you to those who hosted tonight's meal, the membership committee for the dinner, and we're committing sins. The membership committee for the food, and Brotherhood for cooking that delicious food. I mean, amazing meal tonight. And we had, yes, exactly. We had terrific outside greeters tonight, Kylie and Beth, Harriet, Phyllis, and Judy, and whoever else helped. And thank you to our lovely security guards for providing us with safety every single Shabbat. Something I would like to highlight is that High Holidays are coming up in 3 weeks, we've discovered tonight. And, and I encourage everyone to return your pledge packets, because if you have not received your High Holiday tickets, it is because you have not returned your pledge packets. And so I think all of us look forward to seeing those soon. And so we have a very engaging congregation, as we all know, huge turnout tonight. And so we look forward to seeing everyone in the social hall for the Oneg, and feel free to always look at our weekly Thursday emailings to see what's going on in the community, as well as, you know what, and the website, of course. That's always being updated. So please, hope to see you soon.
Shabbat Shalom. So the only thing I will add is that if you know people who might want to join us for the High Holy Days and haven't been members of Temple Beth Israel, please invite them. Tell them to call the office. We'll arrange for them to have tickets and to come be able to be a part of our congregation and to try us out, so to speak. By the way, that's true all the time, except they don't have to call the office all the time. They can just come with you. You can just say, come with me, join me at services or something. But for the High Holy Days, right? So, but for the High Holy Days, they do need to call the office. We like to know, for security reasons, also who's coming ahead of time. But we'd be happy to welcome people. So, encourage your friends to join us. We're going to turn to. Yeah, I guess I can do that. We have 2 classes this week. So on Tuesday night, we have, it's all in your tekiah. It's fitting. There you go. I was waiting. I just didn't know. It's all in your tekiah. We have on Tuesday night, Gary Gilbert, who's back for a while. He's spent 4 months this last year in Israel, and is going to be kind of giving a report about the situation in Israel, and that will be on Tuesday evening here at TBI. And on Wednesday evening, we have the first of a 2-part class on getting ready for our High Holy Days. That will also be here at TBI, and that class, I believe, also has a virtual option. It could, if you need it to. But we'd like you to join us in person, if you can. And if you can't, for some reason, let us know, and we'll provide you a way to join us from afar. All right, so any other things you want to mention?
No, nothing that's not going to be otherwise publicized.
Rosh Hashanah is on a Friday night, so it's exactly 3 weeks from tonight, right? So that's what it is. So mark your calendars. All right. Aleinu Lishabeach, page 282, middle of the page. Please rise if you're able.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 287, if you can see.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
You may be seated. 294. Take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives, have left this earth, those who have died at this time in years past or in recent days. Remember the recent deaths of Cheryl Ferguson, friend of Steve Eli. Remember the recent death of longtime member Myra White. Remember the Yortsites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Minnie Arts, Sylvia Braver, Andrew Newman, Shirley Rockland, Mayor Levy, Rabbi Melvin Sands, one of the early rabbis of this congregation, Geraldine Tabb, Lillian Feingold, Opal Hicks, Joseph Lepkovitz, Frida Levy, Esther Schall, Milton Aptekar, Bernard Shane Karmatz, Rose Edelman, Jeremy Knoller, Betty Mark Parnass, Mike Schall, Herbert T. Schulman, Lena Schwartz, Joseph Tobias, Donald A. Boxer, Bernadine Rosenberg, Sarah Chavin, Isidore Kirstein, and Myron Strober. If you're remembering someone on the Shabbat would like to add their name to those I've listed or restate a name I've listed, you may do so as I come by your row.
Nicholas Yanoni.
If you're in a time of mourning or observing a yortzeit, I invite you to rise. And I invite the rest of the congregation, for those for whom it's your custom, to rise to do so. And Kaddish is on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael, ha'galau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. A couple of additional announcements before we have our final song. We're going to sing, and then you're going to stay exactly where you are for a moment for the sounding of the shofar. And then those who have koach, who have strength, nobody who's going to hurt themselves, please, but anybody else. It's helpful to our custodial staff if we can stack our chairs, no more than 8 in a stack, because then they fall down. So, sing, shofar, and then if you're able to help with chairs, great. And then we're going to go in for the oneg to the social hall.
בידו אבקידוכי, ואין אישן ואירה, ואם רוחי גוויתי, אדוני לי ולא אירה, ואם רוחי גוויתי, אדוני לי ולא אירה.
My soul I give to you.
My soul I give to you.
My spirit in your care.
My spirit in your care.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not
Hold
fear.
me in your hand.
Hold me in your hand.
Draw me near,
Draw me near, I shall not
safely in your hand.
safely in your hand.
My soul I give to you. My soul I give to you. My spirit in your care. My spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand. Beyado afki bruchi. Beyado afki bruchi. Be'eti shan ve'ayira. Be'eti shan ve'ayira. Ve'im ruchi geviati. Ve'im ruchi geviati. Adonai li v'lo ira. Adonai li v'lo ira. Ve'im ruchi geviati. Adonai li v'lo ira.
Shabbat Shalom. Tekiah. Shvarim. Teruah. Tekiah.
Shabbat Shalom. Again, anybody who can help with stacking some chairs. All the prayer books go back to the table where you got them on your way in, and then we'll join inside for Kiddush and Motzi.
Just want to mention one other thing. Next Friday night, September 1st, we will be privileged to welcome Cantor Heather Hoops Said as our service leader. Neither Rabbi or myself will be here next Friday, but please join together, hopefully in the sanctuary and also online, to welcome Cantor Heather and hear her beautiful music. And I believe we will also have a special teaching from one of the noted scholars in our community who has just verified that, yes, Professor Dr. Tammy Schneider will offer a Devar Torah tomorrow, next Shabbat. So September 1st, be here. Good night. Shabbat Shalom.
And we will not wait for change to come around.
Want to say special thanks to Phil Mendelson and Ed Bearsley, who handled our technology this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Peace through politics and isms. Peace to all of those imprisoned. Write it in a rainbow across the sky. Find it in your righteous stories. Don't be fooled by dreams of glory. Write it in a rainbow across the sky.